Hey y'all, welcome back to the Rainbow Library. Today I'm going to be highlighting some of my favorite romance novel covers. I've got about 15 here in front of me, but of course that doesn't even scratch the surface because there are so many gorgeous covers out there. So maybe in a few months I'll continue this and make it like a mini series, do a part 2 or a part 3 or something. But I just wanted to highlight these few for now. And so I'm going to go ahead and get right into that, but I just wanted to say I'm wearing sunglasses because I broke my regular glasses. So these are prescriptions, so I need to be able to see, but life happens and you make do. So let's go ahead and get into it here. First up, Summoning Up Love by Cynthia Williams. This is actually my favorite book of the year so far that I've read, and that cover is gorgeous. I'll just read you a little bit of the summary because I'm all about trying to convince people to read this book because it is so good. Vanessa Steele retreats to her grandmother's beach house to heal after she loses her job and her fiancé. When she finds that Grandma's enlisted hunky Dion Livingston and his brothers to investigate suspicious paranormal activity, the intrepid reporter is skeptical of their motives, but her own investigation discovers that Dion's the real deal, and any supernatural energy pales compared to the electricity that erupts when the two of them are together. So this is the first book in the Heart and Soul series, and I believe the second and third books are also coming out this year. Definitely book 2 is coming out in like September or October, I think. And then book 3 might actually be coming out in like December. I'm not too sure about that. But definitely give this one a shot. I mean, if only for the cover alone. Next up, we have got Just Friends to Just Married by Scarlett Wilson. This is from the medical romance line. It came out in September of 2019. I like this one because it's kind of rarer. It's becoming more common, but it's definitely still kind of rare to see an Asian male hero in a romance novel. So, not to say that it doesn't ever happen, but it's definitely more rare than like seeing a white hero, for example. In this Good Luck Hospital story, when Surgeon Duke asks, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, it's spelled D-U-C, asks best friend and midwife Viv for help at his late parents' Hanoi hospital, she doesn't hesitate. Duke is the closest thing nomadic Viv has to family, but her platonic feelings for him are changing into attraction. The clock is ticking on Viv's time in Vietnam. Will she finally stay in the only place she's ever felt at home, by Duke's side? So that just sounds really good to me. I can't wait to get to this one. Although there are so many books out there, so who knows when that will be. Next up, we've got The Bachelor Ranger by Rebecca Winters. I mean, who doesn't love a park ranger hero? And this was actually part of the Harlequin Western Hearts, so I believe this was republished because I think it was initially part of the American Romance line, which then briefly became the Western Romance line, if I'm correct on that. And then I believe it was republished in this edition under the Western Hearts miniseries. Next up, we've got The Sheriff of Wickham Falls by Rochelle Alliers. This is part of her Wickham Falls Wedding series. I love this cover. It just looks so cozy. This came out in September of 2018. A Nurse to Claim His Heart by Juliette Hyland. This is from the medical romance line, and this came out in April of this year. His Princess by Christmas by Teresa Beharry. I adore this cover. This was actually the first one from the romance line that I bought because I saw this cover and I just had to have it. So this is one that I typically have displayed on my shelf. As you can see, Temptation in Istanbul by Hannah Sheik is up there right now. Or also The Lights on Knockbridge Lane by Rowan Parrish. Those are ones that I've displayed right now. Amari Hayes just knew hiring the mysterious Cade would be nothing but trouble, but with Christmas approaching, she needs the help, and there was something about the tall, dark, and handsome guy that called to her. Cade is running from something, a painful secret, and Amari knows that feeling all too well. After one incredible kiss, Cade's secret is about to be revealed. Is Amari prepared for the royal consequences? Next up, we've got The Rules of His Baby Bargain by Louise Fuller. All bets are off when duty and passion collide. Next, we've got Master of Moonlight by Joyce Meyers. This might be the only one in this video that doesn't have a person on the cover. I just really like the red background with these kind of mysterious items on there. We've got like that old-timey gun and the roses and the mask. It just looks really cool. This is the Cowboys of California series, and unfortunately my copy of A Cowboy to Remember has some spine damage there. So first up, we've got A Cowboy to Remember by Rebecca Weatherspoon. I've actually reviewed this one on the channel. It's in my reviews playlist if you're interested. I really enjoyed this book. This is the first in the series. Then we've got If the Boot Fits. This is the second book in the series. And finally, we've got A Thorn in the Saddle. This is the third one. And I bought this copy secondhand, which is why it has this little damage there. It's hard to make a romance video without mentioning a cowboy-related romance, and these are three of the best ones out there in my opinion. So, you can't go wrong with this series. Not only do they have gorgeous covers, but the books themselves are really good too. Marriage by Arrangement by Sophia Singh Sassoon. This is from the Desire line, and it was published in August of 2020. We've got another Harlequin Desire here, Backstage Benefits by Laquette, and this one came out in December of 2021. I think it's been really great to see Harlequin really embracing diversity in the past couple years. Especially Laquette's covers have been great in particular. They featured a lot of like plus size models, so it's really great to see this increasing diversity in not only the covers, but also the stories within romance novels, because everyone has beauty and everyone deserves to see themselves get a happy ending. And last but not least, we've got A Year and a Day by Marion Edwards. I always have this one displayed on my shelf. It is too gorgeous not to. Alec Campbell swears a bitter oath of vengeance against his father's murderer, Angus MacTavish, laird of a rival clan, but the king has other plans for Campbell. In an effort to unite Scotland against the hated English, he orders Alec to wed Angus's daughter Brittany. Prepared to despise her, Alec instead confronts a seductive enemy with the face of an angel and the heart of a warrior. Brittany MacTavish has been raised as a soldier. If she must be sacrificed in the name of Scottish unity, she will submit in body but never in heart. Yet from the moment she yields to Alec's sensual touch, there is no turning back. Inflamed by this fierce giant she calls husband. Oh my gosh, that's a crazy storm happening out there. Brittany is unaware that a shattering family secret could plunge her country into war and destroy the man she now passionately loves. This was published in 1994. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but I just think that cover is so gorgeous. So thank y'all for watching this video. I hope you have maybe gotten some recommendations or just admired the beautiful covers either way. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here because that storm is crazy out there. So stay safe, everyone.